These videos are not financial advices. Everything shared here is simply what I'm personally doing, and it's provided for educational purposes only. Please remember, you are fully responsible for your own money and your own trading decisions. Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. Today I'll take a couple of trades and I will try to explain each and every single one of them. This is my first trade with this bad entry. Today's market looks very clean. If you look back, I already marked some setups, but I didn't take them because I was looking to see if the market is good or not. This is a very beautiful, respected support, and the breakout happened here. And if I go to lower time frame, I can see entries in lower time frame. Let me show you. I'm sorry. This is about to close. I will show you this one, and I will show you other setups which looked very good on this chart. First of all, we have this support area. Support, and then the breakout happened right here, creating this supply. Okay, let me go to lower time frame and I show you the entry inside that supply. All right, the entry is this. Let's see if we have other stuff in 5 seconds. Yes, we do have other stuff in 5 seconds. The correct entry is this one. Okay. And once the market comes to this one, the previous entry are marked also correct. I will enter and then it rejects and close right here as a winning trade. And other than that, we created a ranging market like this, range. And you know that in ranging market, common point of rejection works very well if you have good stuff, good reasons. Right here, if you look, we have first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and fifth touch. And the reason why I say the fifth touch is also takeable, because if I zoom and if you focus on these candles, you see the high created here. And after this, we didn't create a high anymore. Okay, we didn't create a high anymore. So it created a range again inside this ranging market and lower time frame. And once the price comes to this line again, it will reject because it's inside a ranging market. Big range and small range, okay? So that was a good opportunity as well. We have other common point of rejections here as well. Now, if the price comes down here, I will take it. Basically, I can say that I missed this trade, okay? Now that we have market sequence as well of red candles, see market sequence of red candles. Here I could expect the green one, but my entry should have been right here. So we wouldn't have entry on this candle on this common point of rejection. So I'm going to just keep looking. This is another respective supply, but I don't see clear respective support. I don't see clear supply up here. Maybe I see that in lower time frame, but I'm just gonna look for. Okay, look at this beautiful doji break. Now I can wait for this doji to be broken. Let's see if, yeah, we have big ranging market. We have doji right at the middle. We have this doji here as well, so we're definitely gonna have some trade on this chart. Let's see. Give me the breakout. And inside here, let me see. Yes, the breakout happened. I go 2 trades here. I hope we don't. Yes. Oh my god. I should have kept my entry for this supply. You know what? I'm gonna take. If I was keeping my entry for this supply, it would give me a safer entry. But now it is fine. It's because the doji break happened here. Now we already expect a red candle because we have gap down here as well as a confirmation. We have the big range, and if I was entering on this right here, it would be also a common point of rejection and a supply area. That would be fire, right? Let this trade close, and then I will tell you one more time why this trade was very good. Like, this is the common point of rejection, and this was the entry in the lower time frame. Like, It didn't touch our entry, but if it was touching the entry, it would be a crazy trade. Now, in 1 minute, what happened is we broke this doji. When we break a doji, we get retracement if the things are right. Every doji is not going to give you retracement. Remember that. Just like this one, break doji, retracement. On the previous one also, we had gap down in the favor of buyers. Now we have gap up in the favor of sellers. So that we have the confirmation. Now, if I was waiting for this entry, and if it was coming to this entry, it would be fire. It would be crazy entry, because we combine it with supply, common point of rejection as well. And the doji break and gap up, I'm sorry. So yeah, that was a very good trade. Again, we break the doji from the downside. Again, gave us the gap down. It gave us the retracement. Let me just take, oh shit, it rejected already. I'm going to take a 200 on this one. Because this 200 trade is only a common point of rejection. Okay? That's why I take it with a smaller amount. If this common point of rejection was coming on this candle, on this red and on this green candle, okay, if it was giving me on this green candle, because it's already breaking doji, it would be a good trade to take. I would take it with 1,000. But now that we don't have doji break, we don't have any other setup, we just have a common point of rejection, I take it with a small amount, because the setups itself is not going to give us high winning ratio. The way we trade will give us the higher winning ratio. Okay, please understand that. Okay, now we break the doji again on this candle. Let's see, we have an order block down here. I'm expecting a retracement now, but in order to take a very good trade, I need to have other stuff. Now we have a very nice order block down here. If you see, yeah, we have fair value gap as well. Yeah, so now if the price comes down in my order block, I will enter. Otherwise, it's okay. It came to my entry. Okay, I entered right here. Oh shit, it's again 200. Wait. I'm looking for a good entry. A fresh demand. This is is this a fresh demand? The trade's about to close. It closed. Okay. I hesitated on this trade a little bit. I took it accidentally with 200, but right now I see the entry. I'm glad I took it with 200, even though it was a winning trade. Look, this is the demand area, and the market reacted from it. The problem with this demand is actually the freshness of it. If you look, the next candle is touching the zone, so it makes this unfresh. Okay, what do we mean by fresh demand or supply? Is that, look at the supply. Wait, if you look at the supply, you see there's no touches here before this, so this is fresh. But now, if this candle was touching this, it would be unfresh, right? Just like this. So this was an unfresh supply. It worked, but I don't like to take unfresh supplies. So yeah, this trade right here was a doji break on this candle, expecting retracement, but not entering immediately because it can fail, and looking for entry below this entry. Now that we expect green one and we have buy entry down here, we take this trade. We have much higher chance to win this trade as we did. Okay. Okay, this is how you're going to trade. The mentorship is also open. If you want to apply to become a student, you can message. You can check the description. There's everything you need to know about it. All right. Now I'm going to look for other stuff. Okay, another order block. Let me see if this is good. It's not bad. Gap up against us. Nope, I don't like it. We've created a very cool page for easy access to the most important videos on this channel. That's the first link in the description. All right, this is another doji break, but if you compare this doji break in this movement with this doji, with this doji break, see, this one is happening inside a ranging market, inside a bigger ranging market. So this is much more, this is much better. I'm sorry, this is much better to take, but this little doji, this doji is happening inside a strong minor downtrend. So it's much higher risk to go, for example, take this buy, unless we have something back here that makes that strong. Okay, this doji as well, it's still in a minor downtrend, but it's better than that one. We can wait for this one. I want to take a sell, honestly, but I'm not sure. I'm going to take it with 200. Okay, right here, because of that entry. That was a losing trade. I took that trade because of this third touch breakout, which happened here. And, you know, this was a bad third touch breakout because the distance between second touch and third touch, this is the first touch. Okay, this is first touch, second touch, and the distance between second touch and third touch is too much. It makes the setup so weak. And yeah, the distance shouldn't be too much. Even on this one, look, first touch, second touch, the distance again is too much until the third touch. Even though this is an exhaustion candle, it didn't work. So you should be careful in taking small trades on risky trades. Let's look for other opportunities. Oh shit, someone is calling my phone. Let's see if I can find. All right, I'll be back right now. All right, I'm back. I found two setups, CPR and this little QM. No, yeah, I got the entry. Let's go. This QM is beautiful, but this little come point of rejection is not beautiful, honestly. Yeah, let's just see. I wish I didn't take this. I will explain this QM as well. Let's just see the result first. Alright, this was a winning trade and this was a losing trade. You can already tell why this was a losing trade. I took this because of common point of rejection, expecting a rejection right here, but it was a bad idea. I should, you know, the best thing would be taking this with 200 and taking this with 1,000. That would make a lot of sense. And yeah, a little bit of frustration kicks in and this happens. Let's just look at this QM. This is a beautiful QM. Why? Because this is the pattern. And we have higher time frame confirmation in 3 minutes. See, this is the higher time frame engulf. The entry zone is inside the body of the engulf. If you look, we are in a red green pattern in higher time frame. So now after this, we already expect a red 3-minute candle. So it makes this trade strong. And if I go to lower time frame, I can see the entry right in 5-second chart. See how nicely it reacted. And the good thing about that is it's also a supply in 1 minute. So basically, our entry on this QM is both a 1 minute setup, light blue, and a 5-second supply, 1 minute supply, and a 5-second supply inside. It makes this this setup super strong. All right, I think it's better just to stop right now. I hope you enjoyed, man. Thank you for watching. Peace out.